style bender, ladies and gentlemen.
Israel Adesanya. You know, he's got the whole package.
They said I don't have no knockout power.
You too skinny, bro.
Early knockdown for the champion.
It's not about money. This is about legacy.
Knockdown for Adesanya. Concentrating. Because if they win, we win. If I win, you win. Understand that.
Israel Adesanya, the champ is here.
The song right after it, perfect. Somewhere I belong. Oh yes, that's the. I just got chills listening to that now. That's beautiful.
Welcome back, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
bro.
Sorry it's been so long.
No
I've
worries,
just
man.
been living busy.
You've been busy. Bryce has said he's been messaging you for like 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
Been a while.
And he's actually got something for you.
Can I just start firstly
He's got
with
something for you, Izzy.
I mean, congrats and stuff. Looks like you've been doing pretty good, man.
Not bad.
Secondly, sorry for punishing you for 2 years.
No,
man.
you're fine. It's not punishing.
I know you get
when I
lots
see
of
it,
messages.
I'm like, oh yeah, Bryce. Oh yeah. This is why I have my brother. He's like my babysitter.
Yeah.
He's my baby brother.
Yeah.
But he's the one, because I went to the old building, right?
Yeah.
Bryce sent me the exact address
Yeah.
to go to, and I was just like, oh, I know where it is. I'll just go there. And I was just waiting outside, waiting. I was like,
How
I'm
dare
downstairs.
Bryce make you wait?
Oh, no. It was my bad. It was my bad. So, yeah, that's why I need people to, like, chaperone me sometimes.
What were the mums and dads in Future Feet, the kids' shoe store, doing? Were they looking at you like, is
Oh,
that?
yeah,
is that
definitely.
Adesanya?
Oh, no, because I was standing there with the smoothie in my hand, dressed like a hobo, and people just like, huh, is that? No, it can't be. It looks too rough.
Hey, well, we were thinking, what do we get Israel? We haven't seen him for a while, and then like, I'm sure you get given lots of free stuff.
Yeah.
And you
I'm
know,
hard to get gifts for.
well, mate, let us look after you, buddy. Because when
Please.
was the last time someone gave you petrol vouchers?
No way.
Yeah, for your drive-in.
Thank you.
Trouble.
Yeah.
Thank you. I heard gas is expensive.
Now-
For your trouble.
I've heard gas is
There's
expensive
40,
these days.
$40 gas. I saw you on
Oh,
TikTok
nah,
the other
man.
night, and I think it
Yeah.
was $300 that it took
Yeah.
to.
Oh,
What were you
man.
filling up for $300? And $40 might get you.
It wasn't a tank. Sounds like one. I was just filling up the car, but yeah. This will go a long way.
I was going to give you
actually.
60, but I owe Mel's 20.
Oh, you know what?
And
Good
a
lad.
burger, man. I now
Of course.
you
Thanks,
have every chance of becoming. I know you're all about legacy
Yes.
with UFC of becoming a GOAT.
Yes.
But you are going to be the second one to have a GOAT burger because Roger Farrelly
It's
here,
my
30
burger.
years in radio, he has
No
a
way.
burger out at
Very
Burgerfield
good.
called the GOAT,
Yeah.
and you get a
I'm
free
getting
one.
this. Thank you. I appreciate that. But this right here is, I hope I don't get jumped for these on the way out. So if you're listening to this, I don't have any free fuel vouchers on me. Please, no thank you.
Now,
well,
Israel,
there you
you
go,
sent me it was my 30th anniversary last
Yes.
week, 30 years here. And you
Congrats,
sent me
by the way, because
thank you.
literally, like, when you think 1, 2, 3, 4, for all the way to 30, that's a long time. And to be,
Yeah.
they say if you do what you love, you never work a day in the life. So I guess you haven't really worked for the last 30 years.
Some days I've had to work, but you're right. It has been great. And,
Yeah.
thank you for the great message you sent me.
Yeah.
You sent me a message saying congrats, and you had a video of your gold watch,
Yeah.
which
That's
my
beautiful.
God,
It's
you're
heavy
wearing.
as
Just feel
well.
this
You-
real quick, because
can I
you
just-
need to
okay.
manifest this. They
Yeah.
need to get you a gold watch.
It's about
'cause-
as heavy as Rog.
yeah.
It's a real beauty.
Yeah.
Honestly, they need to
It is
get
a
you a gold watch, because I
beautiful-
know and when I was working at this tannery back in the day, I know if you work for 20 years, you get a gold watch. That's like the standard. But then I remember this guy, I can't remember if his name was Lyle or whatever, but he worked there. He was about to be out 19 years in, and then whoop, they laid him off.
That's some deliberate.
Motherfuckers.
That's some deliberate shit.
But they can't do that to you, and they need to get you a gold watch. So I will tell you, you need to stand up and tell them what's up.
Yeah. How much was this?
Roundabout.
that, man.
Hey, man, like I was saying, look, hey, you guys are in this new building.
I know.
Media Works got some money. They can afford it. Trust us, they can afford it.
Izzy, if I say, hey, get me a gold watch, they're going to ask, how much is it?
Oh,
And
they'll
I-
ask,
yeah.
oh.
So, like,
Ballpark
ballpark.
Ballpark. It might be.
Is it six
one-
figures?
6 figures?
Close.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, I better give it back to you. I don't want to drop this.
Give it to
Let
David.
it go.
Give it to his brother.
Yeah.
Well, he has like a baby G. You can swap.
I do like a G-Shock. A G-Shock?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think G-Shocks is nice.
That's probably
Classics.
the most expensive thing I've ever held in my hands.
Lies.
Hey, Izzy, let's just get the fight talk out of the way. 276,
yes.
Jared Cannonier.
Wow, man! I should have brought Alex in because actually Alex is in town right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is-
true.
You're talking about Volkanovski.
Alex Volkanovski, the greatest featherweight of all time, the champion, and he and I are headlining International Fight Week
How good.
in Las Vegas.
How good.
So
I
like,
know.
Good.
How good's that for the gym? City
Bro.
kickboxing.
like, oh man, the last few weeks, a lot of us, there's been a lot of fights because the COVID has kind of slowed things down, and a lot of the shows aren't really running. Some of them still kind of ran, and even though at a loss, they were still running because they want to give fighters an opportunity, a platform. Like King in the Ring was doing that, Shuriken was doing that, a lot of these shows. But now that, I hope the pandemic's over, but things is happening now. Fights are coming up, and a lot of people have fights in the gym, and there's a synergy. You can just feel it. All of us are in battle together. We're training together, lifting each other up. Like last Monday, Carlos whipped my ass.
Amazing.
I know. It's just like, man, because I think the week before that, I got him. So it's just like everyone's just leveling up,
That's
leveling
good.
up. And he's about to fight the week before me, so he's peaking right now. I think not just me, he said, I got a lot of, man, he whooped my ass. He whooped my ass that night. I was like, yeah, definitely, he's on. So everyone's just leveling up, and it's synergy. You can just feel it. And then with Volkanovski being at the gym now for the next wee while, like the level even raised more. So
And you got,
everyone's pushing, man.
other friends like Kai Kara France
About to be the
fighting
new
again.
flyweight champion. I'm gonna be there. I'm flying. I'm coming back
awesome.
home, and then I'm flying back to watch that fight. I cannot miss history. And this is what I mean, man. It's just right now for Kiwi Combat Sports, like in the intro when I was talking about when I win, you win. When I gave that speech, this is what I'm talking about. Right now, what we're doing as Oceania is it's unprecedented. It's never been done before. We're storming America and headlining in their stadium. Two people from this side of the world,
Yeah.
and Brad Riddell's on the card as well.
Yeah.
He's a bad mofo, you know.
is.
And then, like I said, July 3rd, Kai is gonna become the new flyweight king, and that's gonna be beautiful. And look at that, 3 people from CKB or from this side of the world holding belts
man.
simultaneously. That's beautiful, man.
It's a beautiful thing. Brad Riddell, he said he's a bad man. He looks like a Spartan that would kick people into a hole. Well, that's my question. Have you ever seen him kick anyone into a well and then never appear again?
Not a well, but there's a video on my OnlyFans of him Sparta kicking me into the wall. Like literally, like kicking me, boom, and I hit the wall. I got off the security camera because I was like, "That's a good kick." I know. I mean, I'm human, so I get my licks as well. So I was like, it looked cool too because he just teed me, and I was like, "There's Queensland." Oh, was it Christchurch? Yeah.
Mate, so yeah, with the 276 with your fight, obviously you've already sort of done a round of the division of the middleweights and you're almost lapping it again. What threat is Jared? We'll get, as Mel said, the fight talk out of the way
Honestly,
and then talk other stuff.
I just like new blood. For me, the second Victoria fight, I got bored. I got like in the fight, and even my corner Twister had to like, "Don't get bored, Izzy. Focus." And I remember like, oh yeah, that's right.
You got bored mid-fight.
Yeah, like around the 3rd round. No, it was. No,
Because Miles gets bored mid-show.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the corner yelling, "Focus, Mel, focus, man."
Me and Izzy just different, man.
Same. You know, same. No, but like, when you're mid. And it's because I've done it already. The first time I whooped his ass bad, and then the second time he was just being super defensive because they know what I bring. And then I'm just like, give me something, like at least try and attack me. Don't just be super defensive. But I like new blood, and that's what Jared brings. He's powerful. He's a guy that used to fight at heavyweight, then fought at light heavyweight, and now middleweight. So like kind of like a Volkanovski.
Yeah.
Volkanovski has a lot of power because he's walked around heavy for years, and that doesn't go away. So Jared still has that. His last fight was a knockout. On my undercard, he knocked out Brunson. So yeah, I even told him at the weigh-ins, I was like, please get this guy out the way. I don't want to fight another. Yeah, Bumson. Thank you. I don't want to fight him again because I want some new blood. So I was like, you beat him, you've got the next shot. So he did just that. He beat his ass, and then I was like, right, you're next. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Unreal. Hey, so life has changed a little bit in the last couple of years since we've seen you.
A little bit. Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it's been maybe a year and a bit.
Doesn't matter, man. You're here, and it's so good
Time
to have
is
you.
not linear.
Yeah,
Time
but I
is
mean,
just-
you've been a busy man, and fair enough too, man. But even when we were talking to you that couple of years ago, right, you were telling us life as you said right before this chat, has perks, right?
Yeah.
With fame comes perks, but also other things. But even that last time we talked to you, you were saying even things like at the urinal, people will try and start chats. The amount of photos that you have to do.
Yeah,
What's been some of the weirder experiences that spring to mind in the last couple of years?
Okay, let me see. What's a good one? A recent one.
I mean, even when I was outside, as you scroll in your mind, outside,
just before.
and it's nice because she
That's
came
every
with
day.
respect.
Thank you. See,
But,
that's
you know,
one
like,
thing
they
people
come up.
forget. It's I'll be having a talk with you. Maybe I don't know. Where does Paulie work? What's the one by the viaduct somewhere? Just chilling, and then we'll be having a conversation. And a smart person who normally has manners and respect will completely disregard the person I'm talking to and interject themselves into the conversation. And they always say the same thing. They think they're special. Oh, I don't mean to be that guy. I'm sorry. I'm like, but you're being that guy.
Yeah.
But you're doing it. Oh, I don't. But you're doing it right now. You're being that guy. And they'll still say, "Can I get a photo?" It's not like I'm against taking photos. I'm not against showing, because she was respectful. The girl outside, and I can tell by the energy as well. She wasn't entitled, because a lot of people. Okay, a weird one. Great. Were you in the car when we went to I was at Green Lane at the lights, right? Chilling. It was a nice day. Window down. Andre's in the back. Diamond's in the back. We were going somewhere. And out of nowhere, I didn't even hear this guy. I just literally, boom, bro, I got to get a photo. I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
At the lights.
At the lights. I was like 3 cars away from the front. I was like, wait, who the fuck are you? And he's like, oh, just bro, I'm a big fan. I was like, fuck, I don't fucking know you. What the fuck? He's like, oh, but you're famous. I'm like, no, I'm human. Fuck off. And I wound down the window. I wound up the window. But no, this happens.
Sorry, man.
Honestly, it's not. This is what I mean. People. I think it's learned behavior as well, because people seeing what they think they're supposed to be like when they see a quote-unquote famous person on TV. They're supposed to, and it's always the same rhetoric, I'm your biggest fan, blah, 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 and they bring the energy up. And you could be at a 3, I'm just chilling, I'm having a really mellow day, chill, or I'm having a shit day. I don't know, the day my cat died, I'm fucking pumping gas, and I'm literally like crying all day, chilling, and some guy was like, oh, bro, can you talk to my cousin? He's a big fan. I'm like, bro, my cat just died, but I'm trying to. He's like,
man.
And then I grabbed the phone as I'm pumping gas, and I'm like, hey, bro. I was like, wait, what the fuck, dude? There's no phones here. And I just kind of told him to shoot. So you have moments like that, but then you have, like I said, beautiful moments like the one outside, which you were respectful, and you have people who respect your boundaries, and that's one thing I've really got good at lately, and I think everyone should be good at is saying no and having people respect your no, regardless of what they might think, because they'll tell you, oh, I met him this one time, he's an asshole. Well, guess what? They were probably an asshole first. They probably disrespected my boundaries, so I gave the energy back.
It's because, as well as I think New Zealanders, you're a global sports superstar, right? You're the most interesting, and this is small-minded of me, but the most interesting New Zealand athlete we've had in a very long time.
I think there might be more, but they don't express themselves like I do.
That's why.
Very sheltered.
And so if somebody catches a glimpse of you in public, they're like, I might never see him again.
Yeah.
I need to take my opportunity, and that's when they lose their social norms.
Yeah, social cues go. I've had that as well, because I've been that guy. I've had a couple of stories when I was younger, and I've been that guy. So when I see that now, I understand it, because I've done the exact same thing. But now what I do when I see someone who I'm like, oh, I look at it like bird watching. I'm just like, oh, that's cool. And I hate these ones as well. Oh, my God. Who texts like this? No one texts like this.
You're going to pull out a text I see?
And then people do this one. They're just like, then the phone goes vertical, and it starts to like, the phone just follows you around. And when I catch them, especially at the gym, like I started to go to a public gym when I was lifting weights a little bit, because
Sorry about doing it at the urinal.
thanks. Stop trying to film me while I'm taking a slash.
I was so impressed.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay.
And envious.
Nah, but like, I mean, you see people do that, and for me, it's I'll either catch them and just flip them off, or just tell them like, hey, can you not do that, bro? That's kind of quick. Because imagine there's a chick squatting at the gym, jeggings on, and I start to like.
Yeah, exactly.
Try and be sneaky.
Oh,
You can't
gross.
do that. Yeah.
That's gross. So I know what it's like to be a hot chick. Literally. I walk in the bar, and I literally, I'm like, I know the struggles of females now.
Yeah.
I empathize.
You get it.
I get it. Because all the guys are like, bro, I got to buy you a shot. Like, I know when you go to a bar, I got to buy you a shot. You can be like, no, I'm good. They're like, no, I'm going to buy you a shot. I'm just like, yo, fuck off. I'm good.
Yeah.
They can't sexually
says
harass
that.
me.
I actually am the one that says
Get off.
Yeah, she's good.
She headbutts them as well.
Yeah, I
as well.
do.
Yeah.
I'm not really a typical female.
Yeah, easy.
Hence why I'm hanging out with these
When
three.
you remember that time you were against the cage and the lip reading was "I'm prepared to die."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was that one, yeah.
It's Gastelum, eh?
You're
Yeah.
not, against Gastelum. You're not going to get to this point in your next fight though against Cannonier.
I don't think so.
No, but I need you to say, close your eyes and say, Mal says, keep my left up.
Keep my left up.
And keep my left up.
Okay, I'll
and
remember
change my
that.
stance.
Actually, I'll remember that. Keep
Yeah,
my left up. Keep my left
I
up.
told Junior and Joseph when they've been
Yeah.
in recently.
That's
Yeah.
right,
Okay.
yeah.
Keep my left up
He's
because
always-
I do like
yeah.
to. I can't give away the secrets too much, but I like to have a long guard when I fight, and sometimes when I drop it, I'm baiting people. But I'll
Are you?
remember
Nice.
that. Yes, I'll keep my left
I'll read
up.
your
Just
lips.
remember.
Hey,
Don't get bored.
Okay, don't get. Oh no,
That's probably the biggest thing.
This one's not gonna happen. It's new blood. I'm
Yeah.
excited for this fight.
Okay,
It's been a
cool.
while. Like my last camp for the Rob rematch was great. This is even better. Like, man, I've literally eat, sleep, train, whack, repeat. That's it. That's all I do. That's my life. Literally.
Same,
So-
man. I just don't do the training part.
Yeah. Oh, but this is kind of like your training though. You're in the, this is your gym. You're out here every day, grinding.
Yeah. Hey, so I know Roger's got to go soon, but we're gonna. Keep
I've missed you
going,
guys,
right?
man. This is the thing. Like I've missed being, because this is one thing I want to say. Give you guys your flowers right now. You guys are some of the coolest people that have interviewed me whenever I'm home, and it's honestly a shame to say because normally I like to give, and I like to give also opportunities to my teammates and give them platforms, but sometimes you don't get a fair shake, especially in New Zealand media. So that's why I make sure, and I was like, I told you, I'm going to come before I leave because you guys have always given me a fair shake. You never mince my words or ask me prodding questions. So I want to give you a flowers and say, thank you for being great host every time I come here, and I really appreciate that. And it doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you.
Well, we still talk about the time that you brought sandwiches to us.
Oh, that's right.
And that was
Yeah.
just amazing.
I forgot about that.
We
They
still
were
talk-
hoping for them today. They were like, you better bring them in. Yeah.
I'm
She's so
sorry,
demanding.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know. She missed that last time.
I did.
She did,
It's all right,
actually.
man.
Yeah.
Next time.
Roger said if you don't bring sandwiches, it'll show you've changed.
Also, I told you I'm too Hollywood, man.
changed,
Yeah,
bro.
like, man. Also, quick question: what's the baby oil for? Is that? I want to know.
It's for you. It's your gift.
Hey, no, I'm trying to see. This needs explaining. Where's the props?
Back next, man.
We like to do this thing with our guests.
What are we doing?
Hey, when you were in last time, right?
No, you haven't answered the question. I want to know what is it for?
Well, Jay Reeve, who does our afternoon show,
Uh-huh.
he is a massive fan of baby oil, and
Whoa.
and I don't know whether he applies it mid-show or not, but
Yeah.
it has sat
I
in
know
the
it
studio for
smells
a
nice.
long
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
It
really?
feels good on. It looks good on.
Yeah.
See, it's a baby proof. That's why I can't open it. So what's that? David?
He can't do everything.
I can't. No, I'm useless lately, man. When I
I-
get this far into camp, like everyone knows, you kind of get bush within because you. It feels like I'm going to war, and sometimes it feels like I know I'm coming back, but like when I leave, it feels like I'm not coming back because your body. I've done this for so long. I've had over 100 fights. My body knows what to go through, and those who know me and cherish me, they understand. Oh, he's doing his thing. He's going bush within, so they don't bother me too much, and they don't annoy me. Oh, I love my life right now, and I love the people I have around me, man. So, yeah.
God, that's important though as a fighter.
Yep. Oh, you need the right
Because
people
it's lonely,
around you.
isn't it?
It's lonely at the top unless you bring the loved ones with you. And you can only have room for enough people, because you have some people who have big entourages and whatnot,
Yeah.
but I feel like that leaves holes for snakes and infiltrators,
Your Instagram has been the same for so long, man. You've had the same crew.
Yeah.
Like I feel
Yeah.
like I know you. Like I feel like I know you.
Yeah.
David, holding
Oh,
the camera.
yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
I know you. I feel like I know
A
your
few
friend
fell off.
with
A few fell off. I won't lie, but
Yeah, but
times,
very
times,
similar.
yeah.
You know, one thing I've always really loved about you, bro, apart from being who you are and your fight and everything like that,
Thanks.
some of the things that you do that show why you're different, and one of them on your Instagram that I wanted to talk about today, which is with the family base. I just thought it was super cool, man. When you went back, and I think it was in Wanganui. You can tell me if I'm wrong. Which is obviously where you came.
Is it by Nana?
Yeah, man. Nana
Oh,
Helen.
Nana Helen.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, okay, so Nana, he actually, David had a friend, Robert Byrne, from intermediate. Was it intermediate? Or primary school? Primary school. And his Nana was the first lady, I remember to invite us into her home and just treated us like just people. Wasn't weird. because growing up in Rotorua, we were like one of the only black families, and we stood out. So people would always like stare and look. And this is back in 2001, so no internet. The world was kind of a little bit small. Yeah. And Nana was just so lovely, always caring. She had this little pug called Midgie, and Robert and all of us, we played together. It was like a wholesome time with us, and I hadn't seen her for almost 18 years. So for me, I was like, I need to see her this year. And man, she hasn't lost a step. Still sharp.
She must be
still sharp. She'll just be talking, look at you, give you a wink, and just like she has a walker now, but she's still sharp and still such a sweetheart. And I love that woman, man.
She must be so proud, though.
Yeah. Oh, very. Oh, she's a fucking big MMA fan. She'll grab all her friends, pay-per-view night, sit down in the afternoon, and all these old ladies, like 7 of them, watching a fight.
Wow.
That is so cool.
She's a gangster.
That's so good.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a bad woman, man.
Telling them, is guillotine's
Yeah,
coming.
yeah.
Keep your left up.
She's even,
Yeah, what did she say?
Said, keep your left up. No, she even when I watched, what was the last one we watched when we watched one of the fight nights when I went to go see it? There was a fight night on that weekend, and she was asking me questions like, oh, what's he doing there? Oh, I see. Oh, I can see that. Oh, that's, they're quiet. And she just I wish she can have her own commentary, because honestly, she's still sharp and really funny,
rad, man.
real witty with
I
it.
thought it was a cool post.
So cool.
Thanks, man.
One thing too. Sorry, I feel like I'm asking heaps of questions, and I'm sure
Go,
that
I got
doesn't
time, I
jump
got
in,
time.
but one thing I wanted to ask you, mate. When you were in last time, you said to us, Stylebender, that you've already seen everything that's already happened, and that's what makes you successful, because you were visualizing it. You said that your life was like a movie, right? So all these things but you said that winning the belt and all that was part of it.
Yeah.
So in that movie you've already seen, is the final scene still the same, or has it changed?
See, this is the thing. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna digress. Have you guys seen Everything Everywhere All at Once?
I've heard that's amazing.
Okay, don't watch the trailer.
Yeah.
Don't find out what the premise is or what's it about. No, just go watch that movie. 10 out of 10. That movie, I could relate to a lot, because we are the master of our own universe. I keep saying, I'm player one, whether I play the game as a video. This is the game of life. And I just feel like this is my customizable character, and I'm playing it. The ending is like, those Goosebumps books they used to read back in the day? Oh, turn to page 55 so you can see it. So yeah, we can choose. So there's a few endings that I see to this career, but to this life, I don't know where the end is. But I just see so many pathways and so many parallel timelines that things can change. There's things I could have done in the past that could have, one little change back then would have put me on a completely different trajectory. Now I'll be in a completely different place with different people around me. So yeah, I just try and be in the moment, and lately, like I said, protect my energy. My boundaries are strong, trust me, and also trust my intuition, my instincts. Trust my instinct. Everyone should listen to your gut, because energy never lies, man. Energy never lies, and
Because you have talked movies, so you might want to get into the movies. Is that still a thing?
I've already been.
Of course you have.
He's done
I haven't done anything. I'm just like I've been rubbing shoulders. Put it out when I was in Hollywood. I was in there. Check out Freestyle Bender on YouTube, by the way. Now check out Freestyle Bender on YouTube, by the way. I put out a new clip the other day when I was in LA, and I didn't put everything. Not everything goes on YouTube, but yeah, I was quite surprised at hearing who is a fan of me and who wants to meet me and this and that, and I'm like, oh snap. It just kind of blows my mind a little bit, but then I have to realize I am that guy, because when I walk in a room, like I said, I notice it. Even in Hollywood, I don't know what it is. It's like something about it. I think because every guy wants to be a badass. Every guy wants to be a tough guy and be a bad. Whatever, you can play rugby, basketball, football. Like I said, whenever a fight breaks out, everyone looks at the fight and who's that tough guy, you've got a Tua shirt on right now. Back in the day when he was that guy, he walked in a room, I bet you everyone was just like, Tua's here, the fighter's here. Yeah. So I noticed that, and I don't play up on it, but I sit in my own power. I sit in my own light, and I express it the way I see fit. If you don't like it, sorry. If you love it, keep enjoying the show. I appreciate you.
We love it, man. Just lastly, can I ask, on that note,
whatever you want.
Of you being that guy and you knowing you're that guy, your life is surreal for us to watch as fans of you, right? And in these last few years, along with all the success that you've had, I love how, you've seen all the people, like we see you with The Rock sending you food beforehand. Yeah. You're on podcasts with
Still crazy.
Iron Mike Tyson.
Still crazy.
You're commentating Iron Mike Tyson fights. You're hanging,
mind-blowing.
Joe Rogan, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
What are the moments where you go,
Far out.
There's so like I said, there's a couple like me and Joe. Now the first few times I met Joe, it was like whoa. Now it's like oh, that's my that's my nigga Joe. But yeah, but like say example, I think I need to meet The Rock a few more times before that goes away.
Yeah.
A few other. I don't want to name drop. I'll start picking up names off the floor too much.
You
But,
will.
like
You
there's so
can-
many that were
you
like
can, though,
DM
but it's
people.
intriguing to us.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
But like for me as well, because a lot of these people I watched growing up, and now I'm like.
Yeah.
Like literally talking to them. Like I don't bother him, but like me and The Rock, if I need to talk to him, I can talk to him. I'm like,
Wow.
that's crazy because I grew up Monday Night Raw, Sunday Night SmackDown on Sky One back in the day. That was family time. So we used to watch that, and he was the most electrifying man on the mic. And a lot of those stuff, even Booker T, when I was in my post-fight press conference last time, I remember hearing that voice, and I was like, is that Booker T? What? And like, yeah. So I'm living a crazy life, man, and it is crazy. I'm still learning. I'm still human, and I make mistakes, but I never make the same mistake more than once. I learn from my mistakes. That's the difference between me and other people who end up on TMZ. So, yeah.
Who might rhyme with Mon Hones.
Like that. Amber Turd. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot of names. Who knows? There's a lot of names out there.
I love the fact that you're still in New Zealand and you're still here. And you,
I love it here.
and you-
I just
and
want my
you
house
feel
to
at
get
home.
built, bro. Honestly, like,
Yeah,
so
right.
I bought a spot out somewhere.
Yeah.
And without COVID, it would have been ready like February. I would have moved in my
Right.
palace like February.
Yeah.
But good things take time. The council finally approved the building consent, the resource consent. Yay, shout out to them. So now it's just a backlog of all the building materials and whatnot. I know the industry right now is crazy, so it's like,
We'll be there at the housewarming.
for sure.
us.
And I'll see you guys at the pizza party tonight. I've heard.
You can have my MTO back.
Oh, thank you.
And,
Actually, what I'll do, I'll give these to some of my teammates because they'll really value
nice.
this.
Yeah.
Good
So
stuff.
please don't jump me for my vouchers.
Well, they won't.
Please.
They'll jump me for the watch.
Yeah, oh, yeah, probably. Yeah.
Just
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I put a target on your wrist.
Just to finish, just Sky TV on Orange on Sky One. Were you also a fan of Emmanuel? And stuff?
Orange.
It was
I don't
Sky
get-
One,
It was on at
Emmanuel,
midnight.
and Read True
Oh,
Diaries.
okay, no. So I know Sky One back in the day when I was like
it was.
16, 15 after midnight,
Yeah.
what I would do was just make sure everyone's asleep and then you would just be there, you remote, and then you would look. I was surprised the first time I saw it. I was like, whoa. Oh, it was thrilling. I remember. I remember the house. So this is Tudor Place back in the day in Rotorua, man. And I would make sure everyone's asleep, and you'd be by the kitchen just like.
You remind me of that
Watching.
VPN ad you did on your Instagram.
Yeah, shout out to NordVPN.
Yeah, that's the one.
Nah, and shout out to this guy. He's the one that actually started the whole YouTube thing because everyone's been telling me, get a YouTube, get a YouTube, get a And I was just
100.
like,
Yeah.
I'm tired, I'm busy. And he's just like, look, I'm going to start you a YouTube.
Yeah.
And this is literally it. I'm just being myself.
David.
He's a
Yeah,
champ.
And
well done.
yeah, give it up to David. DBB, Machete Clan on the rock. You already know. Still out here.
Yeah, the Machete Clan.
Yeah.
Hey, Israel, thank you so much.
Thanks,
bro.
man.
So
you, Izzy.
much.
Thanks, you
Legend.
guys. Like I said, I really mean that. I'll always have a space for you guys before I fight or when I can because you guys have always been kind to me. He's always given me a fair shake, and you've never misconstrued my words or make me look. Because people still ask me all the time when I'm in the streets, oh, I thought you were in the States. I'm like, when did I say I moved to the States?
Yeah.
But whatever happened with New Zealand media, they made it seem like, oh, Israel says he hates New Zealand. He's moving. And I'm like, no, Eugene said he's going to move the whole team because you're not giving the team a fair shake.
Yeah, bro.
Because I'm the most famous in the team and I sell the clicks, they put me out there and make it seem like it's me. But I'm like, nah. So that's why I like you guys because, like I said, you guys don't clickbait. You know, all that kind of, BS. So, yeah, I really appreciate that. And keep doing what you're doing because you're awesome. And congrats again, 30 years in the
Mate,
game.
yeah.
Thank you
Get
so
the man
much.
a gold watch. But don't jump him for it, though. Don't jump him for it.
Thanks so much, Izzy.
Watch. Someone take Izzy.
Nah, try.
Try. Yeah, someone try.